Okay, so we are live, September 21st, 2024. I just got done eating, sorry. Make sure there's nothing stuck in my teeth. All right, so let's just get this garden vlog farm tour started. Hey everybody, welcome back to Baseline Farms. My name is Jade. So today we're going live. I love these live vlogs. You don't know what's gonna happen. Anything can happen. And the puppies have been acting kind of wild. Mira, our Great Pyrenees, she learns how to jump the fence, so she'll just pretty much walk right into the garden and do her thing. So let me just share with you what has been happening. Let's see, since the last garden vlog that I've done. Let's see, we planted some seeds, had a birthday. Gosh, we just done so many things. So let me just show you. Okay, so over here in this garden bed. So this garden bed was the garden bed that I started some seeds in, right here. And we started, it does not look pretty. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. This garden bed, I did salt, trying to get rid of, I'm trying to combat the weeds. So I did salt, vinegar, I think that's what it was. Just a salt and vinegar solution. Oh, with Dawn soap. I sprayed it over here. It was full of weeds. It did kill off, I thought, all the weeds. But then as you can see, look at this, a little bit of water and crabgrass is just so resilient to this stuff. Unless you put some harsh chemicals, and I just don't want to do that. So in this garden bed, we have some spinach. We had 5 rows of carrots, but what happened was the puppies got in here, Val and Mira. And Val is our Queensland Heeler rat terrier mix. And so she got in here with them, knowing, both of them know that they're not supposed to be playing in the garden beds. And they dug a huge hole right here in the center. Right here in the center. Humongous hole. And so it dislodged, obviously, a lot of the carrots. And yeah, and so I have planted more carrots in this spot since then. Do I know if they're going to pop up? Not. I hope so. I hope so. But yeah, that's what's happening in this garden bed. Not a lot of things, but that's okay. I cannot wait to see what this garden bed is going to look like when it's nice and full. So I have not walked through the garden this morning. This is the first time walking through the garden with you, and I don't even know what to expect. So let's just see what we're going to be doing here. All right, so over here in this garden bed, do you get a good view of this garden bed? This garden bed I love it. There's just so many beans. I have been harvesting beans. I finally canned all of my green beans that I harvested. And I harvested 4 pounds, so far 4 pounds of green beans. So I froze 4 pounds of green beans, which is so exciting. I cannot wait to use those green beans, to cook with and things like that, which we already have. But, when you're out of the green beans, the summer garden's over and you're craving certain things and you're able to just pull it out of the freezer, man, that's the best. That's the best. I think this is the first real year that everything, I've done a lot of meals, and I'm so excited because every time we eat the meal, I'm like, everything came from the garden. Garlic, onion, all the veggies. It's just so exciting. I don't know. It just tastes so much better. I don't know if it's because you grow it or what. I'm just noticing this right now. Let me grab my snips. Okay. What is that? Oh, I just saw this right behind the leaf. Do you see that? I don't know if it's focusing in, but there's like bugs. Like, I don't even know what that is. There's some ants. Is that aphids? There's another one. I don't know. It looks like kind of aphids. Do you see that right there? So tiny, you can't even really tell. I have to really zoom in. But there's a bunch of ants eating them. So yeah, I don't know what that is. But we're just going to go and give it to the chickens because they eat everything. before I continue on with this garden vlog. The other day we were in the garden. Well, I was in the garden and I ran across a crop full of those hornworms. Holy moly, you guys. I'm not prepared for those kinds of things. I'm not a big bug person at all. All right, so here we have the green beans. The green beans are doing fantastic. I got to figure out what that stuff was on there. I have no idea. But these are how they're doing. And I have two varieties of green beans in this garden bed right here. I have a python pole bean, which is right over here from Johnny Selected Seeds. And then I have on the other side right over here, these Blue Lake long beans. Aren't those so cool? So cool. So I will use those in stir fry. I mean, you could pretty much use anything in stir fry. So easy. You really just need 3 main ingredients: soy sauce, oyster sauce, and then your main peppers and whatever you want to put in it. All right, so over here we have our San Marzanos, Roma tomatoes. I think they're Roma tomatoes, San Marzanos. They look like Roma tomatoes, or is Roma tomato a certain variety? I don't know. So here we have our San Marzanos. Let me give you a good, there we go. Look how good that looks. Oh, I see a tiny little red guy right here. I mean, I hope they're bigger than this. It's like a little cherry tomato. I have not trimmed this San Marzanos up at all. I haven't really trimmed off any suckers. I just kind of let it go wild and just to see what's going to happen. And this is what's happening. It looks beautiful. I love it. It's so nice. And I noticed there's no damage. Like I don't see any leaf damage or anything like that. So hopefully there's no hornworms in this garden bed because those suckers are so gnarly. All right, so let's move on to the next garden bed. So the next garden bed, we just planted recently some carrots, beets, and turnips. And this garden bed was a hot mess. This is another garden bed that I did put in. I did do that. Oh, look. Oh, we have a little seed popping up. Oh, how exciting. Oh, how exciting. Oh, we got 2 more. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. We have 4 more. Oh, how exciting. Okay, let me show you. So, okay, this garden bed we have, I put the tags in. Beets. We have 2 rows of turnips. And we have, let's see, 3 rows of carrots. Some rainbow carrots, some kaleidoscope carrots, and some tender sweet carrots. Yes. And so that's how they're doing. And a lot of these, and all these varieties I just got from the local nursery. Some burpees, fairy moors, that kind of stuff. And they do just fine for me. I do like Johnny Selected Seeds because on the package, it does say the germination rate, and it gives you an idea of what the germination rate is for the package. So for a new person like me, a beginner gardener, it is kind of nice to know, what you're getting. And you get a lot more for your buck, for sure. And then you get to look through the catalog, and the catalog's so addicting to go through the catalogs and see all the stuff, because one minute you're thinking you don't need anything, and the next minute you're like $400 deep into seeds. It's ridiculous. And that really happened to me. I couldn't even believe it. I was like, what was I thinking? Yeah. So let me show you the little seeds, the turnip seeds that just popped up. Oh my gosh, so exciting. Okay, let's see. Where is it? Where did I see them? Oh, there they are. Yeah, little camouflage guys. See those? Little fall garden. Oh, we're having so many turnips. Look at that. Oh, how exciting. We don't have any beets yet right in there. No carrots yet. That's okay. I cannot wait. That's promising. Oh, that's so good. All right, so over here in this garden bed right here, this is where we had our cucumbers. I have removed all of the cucumbers, and now we have this garden bed full of crabgrass, and I need to get on that because I do want to start some more fall seeds in this garden bed. Oh, I was wondering where my snips were at. Man, these are the good ones. So over here we have some strawberries, and when I am in this garden bed, I am going to remove these strawberries. right in here and put them in some containers, because next year John and I are putting together an event called Berry Fest. We've done it many times, but when the pandemic hit, it kind of shut everything down. So we ended up having to, close down Berry Fest for a little while. But next year we are having Berry Fest. It's coming back. It's like a strawberry event, and we have a farmer's market, arts and crafts, food, everything, like so much food. And we ask all of our vendors that are doing food to have one strawberry item on their menu, which is awesome. So my goal is to take out all of these strawberries right here in this patch right in here, put them up in some pots, and then that way when we do have the Berry Fest, I'm going to use them as some sort of like decoration for some photo booths or something like that. So I'm hoping to get a whole bunch of them. And then over here in this garden bed, oh my gosh, you guys, I don't even know what to do with all with all these weeds. Okay, so my goal for this garden bed has some voles. I don't know if they're still living in here. Um, I don't know. I don't know, because I don't see them. The little critters are so fast, and my dogs have been getting them. Like, we have this rat terrier, she's been getting them. We have a cat, they've been killing them. But I don't know. There's holes in here. I don't really see any remnants. Like, I still have some strawberries, and they haven't been eating them, so maybe that's a sign that they're not here. But I don't know. You just don't know for sure. So many weeds, you guys. I can't even. Every time I see them, I feel like I need to pull them because I haven't been out here this morning. So, All right, so here we have some strawberries. My goal is to have these strawberries fill up the whole entire garden bed. So this whole entire garden bed is just going to be dedicated to strawberries. And I think that would be so fun, just to be able to come out here and pick a bunch of strawberries. But first, we need to eradicate these voles. I don't know if we could even do that. I'm sure there is a way. And let me show you what's happening in the beginning of this garden bed. So this garden bed, see that? Do you see that little pile right there? That dirt, that used to be a plant right in there. This was super filled, but as you can see, there's a mound of dirt in there, which proves to me that there's voles. Oh, look, there's another one. Yeah, there's some voles in here. Look at that. Oh, look at that. You see that hole? Let me show you. Oh my gosh. Oh my. There. Look at that. There's a hole, freshly dug hole right there. Oh man, I didn't think that we had any more voles. It's not that I didn't think we didn't have any. I just didn't see them. All right, so that sucks. And then over here, I don't even know what to say about that. There's really nothing much you could say about that, but that sucks. All right, so over here, there was green onions, a whole bunch of green onions, and weeds. And you can't tell, you cannot tell unless you touch it and it starts to smell. You can see it, but you could see the onions. Do you see? Like, here's some onions. All this is all onions intermixed with some weeds. Look at that. So I don't know what to do with all these onions because so many. Oh, let's go back. Oh, no, that way. Sorry, bear with me. Okay, so I took the weed eater in here. I weeded all this down. I did not think that the onions were going to grow back this vigorous, and they did. They grew back super vigorous. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should just, I don't know. I'll come to that later when I get to that point. All right, you guys. Here are the Jerusalem artichokes. They're starting to flower. Their flowers are so pretty. See, there you go. Some more Jerusalem artichoke flowers. So these Jerusalem artichokes, also known as sunchokes, are good for your digestion. And when I planted these, I did not know anything about these, and I planted it just like right there, right in the very, very front, probably 8 of them, maybe a dozen, maybe. And now it has taken over the whole entire garden bed, and it's super tall. I don't know if you can see that. It's tall. And so it's taken up the whole entire garden bed. And when John took the excavator over here and we dug them all up. No, we thought we dug them up. I thought we dug them up. And I didn't think we left any of them in there. And look, we have a ton of these Jerusalem artichokes. I mean, they're great. We still, I pickled a whole bunch of them. And we still have a whole bunch of them because, yeah, we just do. Because it's a whole bunch. I should just give some away. I'm sure they're pretty delicious right now because they have been, fermenting in their brine for so long now, since last season. All right, but also when I did pull out all these Jerusalem artichokes, I popped in some asparagus, not knowing if the asparagus is going to grow. I just didn't know because when I popped in the asparagus, these Jerusalem artichokes were not here. They didn't grow yet. And then I put in a bunch of asparagus. So let me show you how these asparagus are doing. They are doing pretty good, actually. I have to say, for the amount. Oh, what is that? Is that asparagus too? Or is that a weed? I think that's asparagus. Like, wow. I don't know. This is my first year ever growing asparagus. Okay, so do you see this right back here? Oh, it is asparagus. No. Is it? No, that's not asparagus. That's a weed. This is asparagus. Right here. That's some asparagus right there. I think this is going to go to seed. This is some asparagus right here. We have another one. Let me turn you over. Ooh. Sorry. There, that's some asparagus. So we do have quite a few asparagus, but I think that back there, I think that's a weed. I think. I don't know. I hope so. They just pulled it out. Yeah, that's not. I don't think that's any kind of vegetable. I hope not. All right. So that is what's happening in this garden bed. Jerusalem artichokes and asparagus. A whole bunch of them. And I didn't realize there's a bunch of Jerusalem asparagus in the back there, but I don't know if I planted it all the way back there. Yep. That's what's happening over here. All right, so it's looking good. It's looking good. Now, oh, and here we have the lemongrass. You guys, this lemongrass is outgrowing its box. Look at this. Oh, you can't even get in there. I'm afraid to stick my hands in there because there's a bunch of spiders and stuff like that. And we have those humongous wolf spiders out here. I think that's what they're called, farm spiders, something like that. All right, but they're huge. And they're so scary. And they're not poisonous, but they're scary looking. Plus, we also have a lot of black widows out here, too. This is the season, too, for black widows for us. All right. So over here, we have our blackberry bush. Yeah, there's really not much to say about it. I hope we get some. It's a thornless blackberry bush. I just hope we get some blackberries. We do. We get a small little basket, nothing to write home about. But, I mean, it's enough to enjoy for about a minute or so. And it's good. I'm hoping to get some more blackberries and blueberries. And maybe I should just dedicate a spot for blackberries and blueberries. I don't know. It'll be nice. Because I did try to grow a blueberry plant, but they need really acidic oil. No, Mira. No. Look at our Great Pyrenees. She knows how to just jump the fence. Oh, and here's Val coming to join the festivities. Oh, there's Captain right there. Another Great Pyrenees. Anatolia Shepherd. So Mira went to another spot of the fence to go and jump because I'm sitting right here and I can hear her coming up. There she is. No, Mira, come on. So yeah, she just climbs over, and if I see her and I tell her no, she'll go around to a different spot where she can't see me, and then she'll jump over the fence. Okay, so let me show you what's happening in this garden bed. Here she comes, pays a visit. Hi, girl. She's so sweet, guys. She's a big teddy bear. She is so sweet. But let me tell you, she runs to danger. She is not afraid. But we're doing a garden vlog, girl. Come on. Let's sit down. Let's sit down and get a garden vlog. Come on. Be a good girl. She knows how to shake. Shake. No, she doesn't know how to shake right now. Okay, so over here in this garden bed, we have John. He knows I'm doing a live garden vlog. but he needs to get ready because he's going to go out to the parks because we're doing a little grand opening, or what is it? I think it's a grand opening, even though the park's already open. All right, so over here we have our Jerusalem. No, what am I talking about? Armenian cucumbers, because Mira's in the way. Come on. Come on, let's go over here. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, girl. So over here we have our Armenian cucumbers. I know they don't look good. They don't look good at all. So what's going on over here? It just looks ugly. That's what's going on. All right. So I planted 2 different variety of cucumbers over here, and I think they cross-pollinated, making these. So this, I feel, is a blend between an Armenian cucumber and a homemade pickling cucumber, which something burrowed into here. Because I wasn't picking them, because I did pick them, and then they tasted a little funny, like I'm just a little different. They're just a little different. Not, not something I really want to eat. So they're just different. I can't explain it. The inside, the seeds were really large, and probably because I let them get this big. But I did pull off one that was just like a regular Armenian cucumber, which I wish I had one to show you, but I don't, because they all look a little wonky like this. But yeah, it smelled like a honeydew. It didn't really have a lot of flavor. I don't know if I'm going to plant that again. I'm going to give all these to the chickens. So that's what's happening. It's just time. I just haven't had time to come out here and pull these out, but it's time to, pull all these out. I gotta make sure Mira's not going into the garden beds, because she'll just climb into the garden beds and make herself right at home. I don't even know where she's at. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta go look for her, because, oh, she climbed into the garden beds? No, okay. See, she's all the way over there. Right there. She knows she can get out. But if she's in here by herself, she'll probably be fine. I don't know. I might eat my words. I just gotta watch her. So over here, the Armenian cucumbers, weeds, things like that. And then we have our trellis. So this trellis, I was really hoping, sorry, gotta keep an eye on Mira. She's freaking me out. She's freaking me out. All right, so I was hoping that this trellis was gonna have like stuff growing all the way on the top, but as you can see, nothing's really growing besides these tomatoes. I mean, they're growing. Nothing's really growing. What am I talking about? It is growing. They're just not growing all the way to the top. Oh man, I see some caterpillar poop. Oh shoot. Man, you guys, I hope there's no more caterpillars, but I see some caterpillar poop on here. I don't know if that's old caterpillar poop or if that's new Nope, that's new caterpillar poop. Let me show you. Where did I see it? Right there. Do you see it? Right there. Bam. Caterpillar poop. So it looks like, looking at this one right here, I think it might be on this one, because do you see that? There's like something chewing on this one right here. Okay, so it must be, I don't know, guys. Urgh. So I know that you could use a black light and come out here and oh, found it. Oh, is it 2? No, just 1. It's a baby one. It's a baby one. Let me show you. I just lost it. Let me see. Where'd it go? Okay, guys, bear with me. It's over here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Look at that little sucker. Oh, shoot. I don't want to touch it. Do you see that? Right there. Mira, get out of the garden bed. I see you. Oh, man. That one did some damage all by itself like that. There has to be another one. Let me go get John. Bear with me. Johnny! There's another one. You know what? Bear with me. Let me go grab my snips. I'm going to go and cut this little caterpillar off and put it in a bucket, because, I don't want it to eat any more of my plants. Now I just had those snipped with me. This is how I lose them. Bear with me, guys. This might be a long vlog. Sorry about that. I thought I was going to be able to get through this video without seeing any of those caterpillars. But now that I saw one, I can't just leave it in the garden bed and keep on going, you know? All right, so let me snip that off. Oh man, it's so ugly. Okay. I'm just going to cut it like that. Oh, you guys. Look at that little sucker. That was eating. There has to be more. There's no way that this little guy did all of that damage by himself. There has, oh, I hope there's no more, but I bet you there is. And look how camouflaged it is. You can't even see it. Do you see that? You can't even see them. You really have to have a good eye. I love those mystery games though, you know, where like you find certain pictures and things. I love that. But I could sit out here all day looking for these worms. All right. I haven't sprayed anything because I have this stuff called BT. I heard you could spray it, you know, in the garden bed. It's good for the caterpillars, things like that. I feel like we have another one, you guys, because this one looks like it's really, really damaged. And so my goal is to grab a black light. We do have a black light, and put the black light in here and really take a look at see with the black light at night to see if we could see them. And that would be interesting because I've never done that before, because I've never had to deal with these hornworms ever. This is my first year ever having to deal with them. Yeah, and that's just really a bummer. But over there, you know, over the trellis, I didn't even finish because I got sidetracked with these hornworms. Oh, no, 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 no. Come on, girl. Oh, my God. See what I had to deal with? Oh, my goodness. Okay, let's just give this to the chickens. Come on, Mira. And let's get Mira out. Come on, girl. Come on. All right, so on that trellis, I got sidetracked. I'm sorry, guys. On that trellis, I was hoping to get, you know, the trellising all the way to the top, but what I have growing right there is some beefsteak tomatoes. Come on. I got to try to get, oh, there comes Val. Val thinks she's going to go in there. There she is. Mira's in the garden by herself. Here, chickies. Last time I put those in there, we pulled off 5 of them. They were so scared of them. So hopefully they're not scared of this one because it's smaller. Okay, so I have some beefsteak tomatoes. No, 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 Val. Come on, Mira. Let's go. No, no, Val. Oh, my God. This guy, you guys, this. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. This garden bed's going to be, come on, Val. A lot longer than expected. Sorry. Okay, back to it. Like I said, this is the first time going through the garden. I don't know what's going to happen. I was not expecting to find hornworms and have Mira jumping the fence and things like that. Okay, so back to it. Oh, I can't stop looking. I can't stop looking because I see some damage right there. Okay, so over here we have some beefsteak tomatoes, and these beefsteak tomatoes, I just I lost the tag for them, and so I popped them in here into the garden beds right over here because they're extra, because I couldn't fit them anywhere else. And yeah, and I mean they're doing pretty good. I haven't received anything. What is all this noise? I haven't really received anything, but you know, it's doing good. I just feel bad because of those hornworms. So that is how that's looking. I just can't stop looking at them. I gotta move on. Okay, so over here in this garden bed, this is the garden bed that I saw my first hornworm. Scared the living daylights out of me. And this is our potatoes. So we have a bunch of potatoes in this garden bed. We have some red potatoes, some yellow potatoes, and we just harvested a few potatoes just the other day, and they're delicious. They're so creamy. So, and some of these potatoes I bought from the local nursery, and then some of the potatoes are just from the supermarket. that have the little buds, and I just popped them here in the garden bed. And here in our zone, from my understanding, you can, as long as the soil is at a certain temperature, you can plant potatoes pretty much all year round. And so, yeah, I just been popping potatoes back in here and they just keep growing. So that's awesome. So that is what's happening in this garden bed. Now here is raspberry. Is this the raspberry? Yes, here's the raspberry bush. The raspberry bush is not doing too hot. I did trim it back really severely, as you can tell. And because it was looking really dead and ugly. And so I thought maybe if I trimmed it back like this, I wasn't expecting it to look this ugly, but it is what it is. Sucks, but it is what it is. So I don't even know what to say about that, but I did it. Okay, so over here we have our zucchini, and the zucchini is looking fantastic. I have been pulling out zucchini from here left and right. We have been eating zucchini. Now, for my birthday, John, one of our friends, loaned us their deep fryer, their commercial deep fryer, and their funnel cake maker. Oh my goodness. So we had a deep fried everything booth. So people brought things, and then we bought a bunch of food. And so it was so much fun because there was people standing in line for deep fried stuff. And, it's fun to deep fry things and to be able to have a bunch of deep fried food. Because if you go to the fair, and if you think about it, you go to the fair and you go and you say you want to try something deep fried, it's so expensive. And you want to try like deep fried artichokes and zucchini and shrimp. We had everything. We had pretzels, corn dogs, samosas, artichokes, green beans, which are delicious, asparagus. The one thing that we did not have though was zucchini. We did not deep fry any zucchini for the deep fried everything booth for the birthday party, which was so cool. I just loved it. I think that's such a great little, like if you want to do an event or something like that, to have a deep fried everything booth. I mean, granted, it's not really healthy, but come on, it's a party. Not looking for healthy stuff. We're looking for party food. And what goes best with deep fried stuff? Alcohol and deep fried stuff? I don't drink, so, hopefully it made everyone full. So we didn't fry any zucchini, and I had so many zucchini, like huge zucchini, waiting to be deep fried. And now I still have the zucchini, so now I got to figure out what I'm going to do with all of it. So now over here, we have some more tomatoes. These are our San Marzanos, also Roma tomatoes. I have trimmed off all the bottom leaves, and this is how it's looking so far. It's still giving us a bunch of tomatoes. Look at that. Now, I'm hoping to get some because I really didn't get that much. I don't feel like I got that much this year. Now, I did start my garden 2 weeks later and than a lot of people, but that's okay because I still have an abundance of food. I'm still worried I'm going to see some of those caterpillars, those big ones. I'm not looking. If I saw that little one, there's some big ones around here. So now underneath this, so all in this garden bed, I have some zucchini, I have some tomatoes, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tomato plants growing in here. And we have 4 zucchini plants. So I really packed this bed. And then in the front here, we have a bunch of basil. And so I trimmed up all the leaves because what was happening was the basil, as you can see, is kind of like long and leggy looking because it was reaching for the sun. So what I ended up doing, oh, it smells so good. So what I ended up doing was just trimming up all these leaves at the bottom so it can get at least some sun in through here. And ever since I did that, it's been bushing out, looking really nice. And I cannot wait because we have ran out of all of our pesto, and it's going to be nice to be able to harvest some of this and make some pesto. Okay, now over here, on this garden bed, we have some eggplant, and our eggplant is coming in, you guys. Look at that. We have 1, 2, right now I think we have 3 or 4 of them, something like that over here. And it is, so I have already 3 of them in the house, 3 eggplants in the house that I need to make a dish for those eggplants before they go bad. But I'm so excited about these eggplants. It's going to be so exciting. You guys, I cannot wait to start this farm market. I've been thinking about so many things because we live on such a busy street, a busy country road. Oh, we got a cute little zucchini ready to go. Look at this dahlia. Is that so pretty? Look at that. Oh, so my girlfriend came over here and I told her that these were dinner plate dahlias, but they're not. They're just regular sized dahlias. Um, but I do have some dinner plate, but look how pretty that is. Isn't that so gorgeous? That's going to be so pretty for the winter, for holiday stuff. But yeah, those are so cute. I just popped in a bunch of dahlias in the corner of the garden beds, not knowing if they're going to pop up. And this is probably about a couple years ago. And every year they come up. Okay, so you guys, so this is the tomatoes that, I put this ugly shade cloth over the top of it. And because it was really struggling with the heat like this. Look at this. Look at this. All of this looks so bad. I should trim that all out. But ever since the weather, oh shoot, I see some caterpillar poop. Ever since the weather has been cooling down, look at this. It's been so nice. The leaves look really nice. They don't look all curled. Now, we did have some really beautiful weather. Sorry, we live near an airport. We had some really beautiful weather. It's still nice. It's cool enough to wear a sweater right now. But it was in the 80s, 70s, 80s. So beautiful. It felt like fall. It's so beautiful. And that's when it started producing this new growth. So I'm assuming that, this particular tomato, which I have to figure out what the variety is, likes the cooler weather, more fall weather. So I probably would be able to plant this in the fall and have this be my more fall, tomato succession planting. That's an idea. Look at this dragonfly. Do you see it? Oh, look at that. Look at that, you guys. Isn't that so pretty? Do you see the colors? How cool is that? See, I thought that was caterpillar poop, but I don't know what that is. Oh, yes, yes, we do have a caterpillar in here. Do you see that? Do you see this top part right here? There is a caterpillar in here. And we did not pull off any caterpillars from this. Oh, yep. Look at this. This is all caterpillar damage. Oh, mother. All right. Oh, shoot. I see it. I see it. It's right there. Do you see it? Oh, where is it? Right there, you guys. Hiding. Oh, my gosh, you guys. Oh, my God. It's so ugly. It's so ugly. Oh, my gosh. There's so much. I don't know how many of them are in here. But, man. That sucks. I've never had this problem before. They finally found my secret garden. That's horrible. And they do so much damage and so fast. All right, so gotta remember this one has it. This one's bigger. This is bigger. I don't feel comfortable getting my snips and snipping it, even though I know it's not gonna jump out at me. I'm just not, I'm still scared. I'm scared. That's what I am. I'm scared. Scared of what? Scared of its ugliness. I don't like the way it looks. So silly, but it's true. Okay, over here we have some green beans. Now, these green beans, I don't know if they're trellising green beans or they're bush beans or what kind of beans they are. Honestly, I have no idea. I think they're more of a trellising bean. Oh, shoot. Are these, do the caterpillars like beans too? Look at that, because it's missing some beans, unless I harvested them. I could have harvested them. Maybe. Oh, God. I thought that was a caterpillar. No, it's not a caterpillar. It's just a green bean. Man, you guys, it's scary to come in here and touch things. Okay, so over here we have the green beans, and the green beans are amazing. So these green beans, I bought it. It's from Burpees. I bought them in a huge variety pack, and I popped them in here, and they're doing amazing. I mean, I love it. I love it. I love harvesting beans, and they're just so delicious. I gave some away to my girlfriend because we just had so many green beans that my refrigerator drawers cannot close. I cannot shove any more green beans in there. I'm just looking for caterpillars. That's what I'm looking at. But yeah, so that's how the green beans are doing. And then I popped in a couple squash right in here that's looking amazing. Awesome. All right. Over here in this garden bed, this one had a ton of caterpillars. And I don't know if it has more. It's possible. It's possible because I could see, oh man, there's so much damage. Yeah, I feel there's more in there because how you can tell, look at all this damage. Do you see that? That had leaves on it yesterday. So this caterpillar's in there somewhere, you guys, in this jungle. Look at this. How am I expected to go in there and search for this caterpillar? Because I'm so chicken. Yeah, guys, that's not. All right, maybe I should just get a black light. I'm just going to do that. I'll get a black light, come out here with John, and then that way John can go ahead and pick them off for me. That would be awesome. Man. So over here we have our cherry tomatoes. And although we have a ton of cherry tomatoes, we also have a ton of caterpillars. Gosh, guys, it's doing a number on this plant. And then I'm afraid it's going to eat the peppers too, and it just keep going on and on and on. It's going to have a feast. Dang it. Dang it, guys. I know. Once I get off this vlog, I'm going to come in here. I'm going to thoroughly check all of these plants to see if there's any caterpillars because I can't get my mind off of it. And I keep staring at them thinking I'm just going to be harvesting a bunch of caterpillars. But, you know, I'm not going to be picking them. Okay. So that is how this is doing. Doing fantastic. So these are our cherry babies. Did I say that? I think I said the name. These are our cherry babies. And let me tell you, the cherry babies are amazing. They're so sweet. Their skin is nice and light. You can put them in soups. You can put them in sandwiches. I made some salsa. They're delicious. Everything about it. I can't stop looking at the bush. I'm like looking for caterpillars. I can't stop looking because I could see as I'm looking at this, all these cherry tomatoes, I could just see all of the damage that's done. And this damage was not here when we pulled off all those other caterpillars. So I know there's probably a big one in there. And they grow so fast. Look at all these cherry tomatoes, you guys. Okay, let me turn you around. Look at that. Aren't those so pretty? Oh, look at that. I'm going to harvest those today for sure. So nice. All right, so over here on this side of the garden bed, I'm getting sidetracked because I'm looking for caterpillars. Over here on this side of the garden bed, we have some bell peppers, and we have so many bell peppers. And there we have some Thai chilies. We have some more bell peppers in the back. We have some red bell peppers, green bell peppers, yellow bell peppers. And then I don't want to walk through there. Okay, so I don't want to walk through here, but I'm just going to point. So on the other side, which we'll walk around. I was just on that side, but we'll walk back around. On the other side, I have these other bell peppers, and they were called Big Bertha. I bought them from the nursery, this one right here, and it's doing really well. I need to stake it up. But the bell pepper, it says it's a bell pepper, but when I cut it open, here it is right here. When I cut it open, it doesn't smell like a bell pepper. It smells like a pepper, like a chili pepper. So I don't know if Big Bertha, if I got the right one, because I have two of them and they're exactly the same. And I'm assuming we could probably stuff it. Okay, I'm going to walk away from this strawberry plant or else I'm going to not be able to give you the rest of the tour because I keep looking for caterpillars. Is that a caterpillar? Oh no, that's just an eaten cherry tomato that the caterpillar ate. All right, so over here, so let me just finish off with those peppers. So yeah, I have a bunch of peppers over on this side, and my goal is to make some of this cowboy candy. I've never made it before, but I have all these jalapenos, and I have some red rockets, and so my goal is to attempt to make some of that cowboy candy, because my girlfriend gave me these beautiful jars for my birthday, these ball jars, and I never thought in a million years I was going to be super excited to get jars for my birthday, but I am, and they're a limited edition. And it has such a pretty design. So I wanted to put something really pretty and colorful in these jars to really, I don't know, to display them. So pretty. So now over here we have our Cherokee purples. And these Cherokee purples are so pretty. Now, last year I grew them, and I don't know why last year I didn't care for them very much. But this year, I'm really enjoying them. I'm really digging them. And I think I wish I grew the pink Berkeleys. I grew pink Berkeleys last year, and I did not grow them this year. And those were my favorite too last year. I had so many favorites. I mean, how can you not have favorites when you grow all these different varieties? So yeah, I want to do some more purple, like these Cherokee purples. I want to do the pink Berkeleys next year, and I do want to do some more sun golds. This year I didn't do any sun golds. I don't know why I didn't do any sun golds, and I love the sun golds, but those cherry babies are amazing. So definitely going to plant the, I don't know. You know, every year is different. You think you're going to plant the same ones, and then you don't, because something else always comes into play. So now this jungle mess right here, I know it's a jungle because I haven't tended to it at all. I don't know if it's just because it's the last garden bed or what, but it's gotten so neglected. And in this garden bed, I have one melon plant, which is giving me one melon right there. Now, I've had 2 melons from this plant. You know, I'm not an expert at picking melons. No means am I an expert at picking melons at all. I'm probably like the majority that doesn't really know how to pick a melon. I don't know if it's the majority, but I don't know how to pick a melon. So here, this melon looks pretty good, you know. I don't know when to pick it, but they say when these little tendrils right here die off, then that's when you pick it. Or is it this little tendril? Because this little tendril has died. So is it, I don't know, maybe it's this one. I mean, this one's dead too. This one looks about its way out. So to die. I don't know. I'm going to have John come take a look at it. He's better at picking melons than I am. He could probably pick a really good one. But yeah, I haven't picked that one, if it's good or not. But the last one I picked, it was kind of mushy in the inside. And so, you know, John always says there's no such thing as a bad melon in the summertime. But there is. I keep coming to this strawberry, not the strawberry, this tomato plant, thinking I'm going to find some caterpillars. All right, so that is what's happening in the garden. Did I give you the whole tour? Oh, my lemon, Myers lemon. The Myers lemon, how can we forget? I love the Myers lemon. So cute. All right, so here we have it. Our Myers lemon, giving us a ton of lemons. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's so tiny. But look at all these lemons. So many of them. So many. I had this lemon bush for so long. All right, so that is what's happening in the big garden. Now for the little garden. Oh, and then here's my little wheelbarrow full of, so I just let this is dill, and I'm just letting it go to seed. Look at that, all that seed. I'm just letting it go to seed, and then hopes that we get some dill next year. So we have some parsley. Oh, I'm so scared of bugs every time I see something that doesn't look like a leaf. Okay, so this is some parsley right in here that I got from the nursery. I popped in here a while ago. We have some chamomile and some dill that is just going to seed, and everything is just, I loved it. That was my first time ever growing stuff in a wheelbarrow, and that was fun. It's cute. It's so cute to have stuff growing out of a, you know, John just brought those home from the dump, and so it's so cute. Adds a little character to the garden. All right, let's see what's happening. So let's start off. So I'm going to go take you to the little garden, but let's start off on this side of the property first. So we have about 4 acres of land, and we live on, well, we live on 4 acres, but we pretty much occupy 2 acres of the property. The other 2 acres is just storage for like wood stuff, you know, metal pile, that kind of thing. But look at this cute little cottage. So my goal is to get some real windows for the windows, because these are just like plexiglass windows, and get some windows, you know, like big ones. So I put my sink on this side, because what I'm going to do, I need to repot a bunch of things that I got from the job sites. And so when I get stuff from the job sites, I just try to find some soil that's like bagged soil that's inexpensive. So John picked up some bag soil for me so I could do some potting for the job sites. But look at this. Okay, so my goal at first was I was going to, so many goals for this little shed. Look at this. Isn't this so cute? This is a chest that our neighbor gave us when they were leaving, when they were moving out of state. And he gave me this and a wood burning stove. So fun. I love it. It's so cute. And the inside looks pretty nice. I need to clean it out. I don't know if it has any black widows inside there. Let me show you the inside. Look at that. It's actually not too bad. Can you see that in the inside? I was thinking about fixing it up, putting some material, gluing some material down or something like that in there. So this little garden shed, this little cottage, my goal was to, so many goals. I was going to first use it to store all my tools, which that's what I'm doing right now. And then I thought, oh, it'd be so cool to like start a little farm market in here and have people drive around the garden and pick up their produce from here. And then John's like, no. You know, he has a goal. He doesn't like me making all these little projects. So he's like, no, we're going to start the garden, your farm market out in the other 2 acres like we planned. And this is going to be your little cottage for all your garden stuff. So, you know, I'm like jumping the gun because I'm excited to get this market started because I just like little side jobs, you know, like that. And keep myself busy. So right now I'm just using this as my little storage hut, my little storage cottage. It's so cute. I just love it. So I have all of my stuff. Look at these ranunculus. So I'm going to plant these ranunculus soon. And all of these tulips. I have so many, 50 bulbs. So I have 100 bulbs of tulips that I am going to plant in the little garden. It's going to be so stinking cute. And along with the ranunculus, I'm going to plant both of them in the little garden. And have the whole little garden full of flowers. It's going to be so cute. And then I put all of my these are the things that I use on the garden beds to put any type of netting, stuff like that, fertilizer, things like this is a fertilizer I use, by the way, you guys. So I have this one right here, this Big Grow, Fox Farm, and this one right here, Bat Guano, fish emulsion, and then I have like commercial stuff. So this one right here, if you're wondering about fertilizers, this one right here, if I do any kind of commercial sites or anything like that, then I put this one into the containers for the fall. And then I have a spring one also. And then I also, when I amend my soils, so all these mosquitoes, I put a little blood meal. I put some bat guano, and this is when I amend my soils. And I put some bone meal, and that's what I use. And I just kind of put it in there. I rough the dirt around. And then that's pretty much it, along with the mushroom compost. So that's what I do. All right. So now so this is so cute. So right over here, we have a winter stream that goes through our property. And this was just a little hill. So John was able, so these are some cement slabs that he had removed from the park. There we go. And he placed them right in here for me to have some steps to go down to the back side of the property. Isn't that so cute? So now I could walk down here and walk to this back side of the property right here. This is where we have our pomegranates. I did a video of me trimming up the pomegranates, and it was just looking so crazy because the pomegranates were so overgrown that it's getting kind of bright out here, that when I trimmed them up, I didn't think they were going to survive, honestly. So we never had irrigation out here before, but now we have irrigation. And so here are our pomegranates looking so good. Look at this one. This one has so much fruit on it. Look at that. So when I trimmed them up, they were looking so thin and scrawny, and I did not think they were going to survive. And they did. So they're looking so good. Everything's looking so good. So we don't really come back here very often just because, you know, it has drip already. I don't have to come out here very often. Now, right over here, since our pond, when a pond gets full, we have a winter stream that comes in through here. It's been flowing through. It comes all the way from, let's see, all the way over there. No. right there. So it comes from right there. It flows in through this property and then drains into our pond. Then it flows out of our pond and it keeps on going all the way down. And it goes all the way into all these other houses. And all these other houses, they do have ponds also. So it just goes into their pond and keeps on going. So what we're doing is we are building a bridge because I thought that would be so cool. John and I were like, that'd be so cool to have this bridge right over here going over the pond. So he built some forms, and this is all material that we already had. So we didn't have to buy any of the material, the rocks, everything. The rocks he had to remove from the parks, and then the wood was left over from one of our neighbors. The gravel was given to us from when he was a fair manager, and they dumped a load and they made a mistake or something like that. And so they didn't want it, so we had it dumped over here. Everything has been recycled. So that is so awesome. Now, what else? And this is we filled the pond in the summertime when it gets low. So that is pretty much what's happening over here. And what else? So the cottage, pond, the pomegranates, got that side. All right, this is gonna be a long video, guys. We're already up to 56 minutes. Holy moly. We're gonna make it quick. Look at the chickens. The chickens are doing so good. John put this horse trailer. We had this horse trailer out in the field. So another little prop for the chickens to play along with the tire and the tractors. We just like them to have little things to jump around in and have fun. Because we do let our chickens, so they are considered free range because of their pen. Their pen is so big. But what I have been doing, what I've always done, was I allow our chickens to actually free range. So around 3, 4 o'clock, I let them out and they just go do their thing and they love it. So look at that. They have a nice little stall, a little chicken run area. Look at little Val. She's so loyal. This is our Rat Terrier Queens and Heeler mix. She's so cute. And then Hank here, our shepherd, my little sister, was out and we're trying to do a test to see who Hank will follow the most. Man, I thought he was going to follow me. You know, we did that whole back-to-back. We should have recorded it. We did the whole back-to-back test. We put Hank in the middle, and then me and my sister, we did back-to-back, and we ran different directions in hopes. I was hoping that Hank was going to follow me and run, you know, because this is the hand that feeds him. No, traitor. He did not. So here's the little garden. Right, Hank? I mean, he's my buddy right now, but not when my little sister comes into town. You guys, I did these 2 containers. So cute. I did them for my birthday party, and I put some, this is boxwood, something boxwood, and some coleus with some zinnias, and I pulled this one out from the garden. This is a vine, like an ivy, and then I put a lantana right here. Isn't that so pretty? So I did those 2 containers to flank the bathroom. All right, so here we have our little garden. Our little garden is doing pretty good. I did harvest a bunch of flowers, so there's not a lot of flowers in here to look at because I did harvest a ton of them, and they're looking so good. Usually one of the puppies wants to come in here, but Mira's probably going to come in here. Big brute. Oh, look. Yep. No. Outside. We're not going to come inside today. Okay, thank you. Because if they come in here, this garden is so little that if they come in here, they will make a mess. A big mess. Okay, so over here we have a bunch of things. Let me turn you around. Okay, so this is the area that I want to put all the tulips on both sides. Do you see that? Oh, wouldn't that look so cool? Just so beautiful just to have the tulips. And then in the garden beds over here, I'm going to put the ranunculus. And then all these zinnias, I'm hoping are going to pop back up next year. This one right here, my girlfriend says this is a variety of status. Isn't that so unique? So this right here, one of the farmers, a local farmer in the area, I saw this growing on his farm and he cut a piece of it and he gave it to me. And so the seeds are right in this area. When it dries out, the seeds are little black seeds and they'll just pop out right from there. So cool. And then of course, all the zinnias. My gosh, look at that. So pretty. All of these are so beautiful. like I said, I trimmed a whole bunch of them. But it's so fun to come in here when it's full of zinnia, like a sea of zinnias. Like these orange ones, when they're bright, when they're like right in the very, very beginning, they're so, so bright. Look at this one. Oh, look at that one. I don't even know if this camera gives any justice, but it's almost like a salmon color. In the very center has a yellow with a purple that blends right into, kind of melts into the salmon. It's so pretty. Did the salmon color. Oh, look at this one. This one's so cute. Do you see that with a little bit of purple or pink in the center with the orange tips? That's so cute. Oh, I hope I get the seeds. Those are so cool. Look at this, and there's another one. Man, that's so beautiful, you guys. So these are some flowers that I got from the nursery. These ones are, you know, plants that I pulled up. I don't have the heart to, I take them out of containers. I don't have the heart to get rid of them. Like this one right here, I just pulled that one out from a container. I don't have the heart to get rid of it. So it has some dahlias, some moms. These are all going to go to some container sites that I'm going to be doing next week. These are some corn stalks that I was going to use, but Bella ended up taking care of that problem for me. I was going to use them, and then I didn't put them in a safe spot, and so she took them. God, these orange ones are beautiful. I love those status. So this one right here, these are grew from seed. I'm hoping they're going to sell seed. These right here, I'm waiting for them to go to seed. So this is a little white flower, and this is the little seed pods. What I've been doing is I just been, here it is, right here. These are some little seeds that are in here, and what I do is I just sprinkle them around in hopes that they just keep growing. You guys, that's my goal, is to have this whole entire garden bed full of flowers, because next year we have our first wedding. I can't wait. Look at this one. This one's a peppermint one, and it has little red specks. There's a yellow one with little red specks as well, but I don't know where it's at. It's so little. It's so cute. Oh, I just have some eggplants in here also, right in there. I'm going to probably, I don't know, I might take out the eggplant once they die back and plant those in the big garden, because those wintered over. Amazing. All right, so that is what's happening in the little garden. So many things. Beautiful. And then the barn. So I have been painting on the barn, and we ran out of gas for the boom lift, because my goal is to, do you see where the white is at? My goal is to have the white go all the way up. Not on every stripe, just on the ones that are, you know, right here. So that is my goal. And then we, of course, paint the inside. Oh, it's such a big project. And then we had someone help us paint the outside, and we asked him to take down the clown, and then he put it back up. He must like it up there. But I want to take that clown down, because that's a Halloween prop. That's not something that we want to, you know, put up. So here in our barn, I usually don't take people into the barn, but because it's normally cluttered. But this is John's little shop. And here's Bella. Hey, girl. There's our mirror. She is our quarter horse. She was a 4-H'er. Oh, her stall's dirty. I need to clean that up. So she was our 4-H horse, and we've had her for quite some time. I want to say she's about 23 years old now. Right, girl? She's taking a rest. Someone saw her. She likes to hang out at the road, like near the road, to listen to all the cars go by. And someone saw her and called animal control and said that our horse was depressed. Depressed. The word depressed. Completely ridiculous. Here's our lambs. That one is Chloe, Kim, and Courtney. Right, girls? So sweet. Kim's coming around. Courtney, not so much, but Chloe's the sweet one. So those are our lambs, our 3 lambs. They're Kardashians. We try to name our lambs after, like, shows. Our son came up with that name. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so that is what's happening on the farm. That's our junk pile over there of all of our, you know, metal stuff. Oh, and we did plant some more trees. So over here in the front, oh, look at Captain. Hey, Captain. This is an Anatolia Shepherd and Great Pyrenees mix. So we're going to have 2 huge dogs. Okay, so we we acquired some trees. So exciting, these Chinese pistachios. So these Chinese pistachios, we have the water going right now. At one of the shopping centers that we're doing, they are whatchamacallit, building a hotel. And so they had these beautiful, Chinese pistachio, I think they're called. Japanese pistachio, Chinese pistachio, something like that. And so we planted them right here. Look at that one. So we did plant one here before, but then it died. It was too little, it was too hot, and it died. But then we got these beautiful numbers. Oh, where is it? Right there. Look at that. It's so tall. But I cannot wait to see the full, oh my gosh, they're going to be so beautiful. I cannot even wait. Because what we're going to do is this eucalyptus tree. We have a bunch of eucalyptus trees. These eucalyptus trees are diseased. They're like cracking. They're not looking really hot. So we do need to take those out, and that's a huge project to do. So that's what we're going to do. And if you're wondering why there's a pontoon, hey, are you leaving now? What time is it? Oh, am I going to meet you there? All right, sounds good. So if you're wondering why this pontoon boat's here, so for my birthday party, we brought this over here so people can hang out and chill up there, whatever. And then we have these little tables. We had tables on this little area. We had our deep fried everything booth right over here in this area. We had a big blow up, entrance that came in. It was so freaking fun. Look at this container. I did up all these little containers right before the party. So I did this little number right here. This is the same thing with the boxwood. And then I put some penny violas right here. Look at those little cute pennies. Some pansies. And then this is a lantana. Looks so beautiful. This will die out in the winter time. And then once it dies out, you can just put it right into your landscape. So I did 2 containers like that, the same. And amazing, you guys. The chickens don't touch these containers. The dogs are pretty good about, getting on them. But here's another one. This one, it's called something compacto. It's a great plant for your landscape. It's drought tolerant. It gets into has a beautiful, nice bush-like, mound. It's so pretty. So I just kind of lined that up with some pansies and penny violas. And then this is sad bed, is my mint bed. Then I have all my succulents right in here. And then this right in here, I put all these little mums. Look how cute. So when you pick mums, so I did not know this in the very beginning about mums, but when you pick the mums, you do not want to buy mums that are opened up. You want to buy the mums that are tight, like that don't have any flowers yet. Because what happens is you want them to come up and have one big flush of color. And when you open them up already, it kind of eliminates that. So you want to get them when they're really nice and tight and closed before you purchase them. You get more for your buck for that much, to buy them that way. And then over here, I did a couple of containers. I don't come to the front very often over here, but I did these containers. So right here, I did this fire truck. Look how cute that turned out. So cute. You see those cute little mums? They're like white and pink. So cute. And then over here, we did another one. Oh, look at that, how bright. So I did have another one over there. And then Bella got out and ripped them all out. And mums are poisonous to horses. So they should not be. She didn't eat them. She just pulled them right out and threw them on the ground. But look how cute that. Doesn't that look so cute? So adorable. All right. We live on a busy country road, I tell you what. And people do not slow down on this road. There was just an accident right over here. Not too long ago, our neighbor was turning into her driveway, and a person was trying to pass on a double on the left-hand side while our neighbor was turning. It was her daughter, her 18-year-old daughter. And the car, the Tesla that was driving, never slowed down, tried to pass on the double yellow, hit her on the driver's side. So scary. But thank God everyone was okay. So people just need to slow down. Everyone needs to slow down. So in a hurry to get everywhere. But she was in a hurry that day. That really slowed her ass down. Sorry about that. All right. So we are done for today. Let's see. Oh, look at the little dove. There was a dove a while back, like a white dove that had these little speckles. She let me pet her. I don't know if it's a girl, but we're gonna go end this off in the big garden. Oh, look, Val. Oh, you haven't met Jack yet. Come on, Val. Come on, Jack. Come on. Before the other ones come. Come on. Before the big dogs. Come on. Look at little Jack. Come on, hurry up. Hurry up before Mira comes. Because that big brute, it's not like I close the gate like it's going to keep her out. Look. Jackie, come here. So we named one Captain and one Jack, not knowing, you know, Captain Jack, not knowing that. And I thought that was so cute. So one of these days, I'm going to get a milk goat and I'm going to call it Sparrow. Captain Jack and Sparrow, the goat. Look, look at little Jack. So little Jack here, we got him from our lawnmower repair guy. Look how cute he is. And he is so stinking cute. He's a Queensland healer. Bless you. He's a Queensland healer. And oh my God, he's just adorable. He's so smart. They're both him and Val are so smart. But Mira is a stubborn one. She's a stubborn one. And then Hank, he's a sweet guy, but he's like a pushover. This guy. But let me tell you, he's fierce when the gate rings, our front gate. He's on it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and end this video because it's a long one. Thank you for hanging out with me. If you hung out with me for as long as you have on this thorough garden tour. My goodness, I gave you such a thorough garden tour. I don't know if I left out anything. I'm sure I have left out a bunch of things. But it's been a while since I did a garden vlog, and it's been a while since I've been out here. Everyone is, I don't know, I'm sure the kids are still asleep. No, get out of the garden bed. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, look at this. I got to teach him. Jack. Jack. Okay. Oh, there comes Mira. Here she comes. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and end it because she's going to jump into the garden bed. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, this long video. And I can't wait to see you in the next one. And yeah, I would like to know if you like these live videos or not. So if you like these live videos going live, get down, girl. Then please let me know because I totally enjoy doing them. And yeah, they're so much fun. They're so much fun. So take care, be safe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. And I always forget how to turn this off. There we go. Is that it? Oh, she's climbing the fence.